Well, the leaves are falling here in Iron City. The weather is starting to turn cool, and the summer is rapidly passing away. So a short report for the last couple of months. In August of this year, we were invited to go to Latvia. It's one of the Baltic states, along with Lithuania and Estonia, and we were going to be sharing at the camp meeting there for the conference. All right, I came to Latvia with an expectation to share something about revival and reformation, but when I got here the subject changed. I think that the needs of the people dictated a different message, one that would portray Christ in his true character as a father, not just to the Latvians, but to all the children of the world. So my theme this week has been family and household of God in God's love for man. Even though we fall, we're faulty, we're disobedient, like children, he encourages us, he teaches us, he has patience with us, and that's my message this week in Latvia. And it was out in the woods. Yeah, they had a camp meeting, people really camped. The meetings were held in a large tent. The setting was beautiful. The weather was just perfect in Latvia. In August, the fields are full of wheat. There were a lot of animals, wild animals walking around. Some I'd never seen before. I don't know what they were. It looked like storks, but different kind of animals. A lot of apples on the trees and fresh plums and fruit. A lady that was nearby had a vegetable garden. Just a lot of nice sights and sounds. A good place to hold a camp meeting. Several weeks ago, we started conducting community cooking classes. We were inviting folks from the local community, our neighbors and our friends, to come and learn how to cook healthfully. And I was really surprised by the interest that was shown. People came, learned how to make bread and non-dairy milks and non-dairy butter and spaghetti and meatless meatballs and a lot of other things that we offered. People got their menu, began to cook, got some instruction and guidance from our staff, and people were finding out that healthy cooking is not so hard after all. I think there's a growing awareness. See so much chronic disease, lifestyle disease. People don't want to be sick. They can see some of these things are diet related. They want to improve their health, and they're open to doing things a different way in the kitchen. So we've done some schools, plan to continue that, and it's been a nice bridge to the community. People, as they come into our kitchens and our dining room, learning how to cook, they become good friends of the ministry.
You will like this. This is a good butter. But did you know that this butter came about by accident? Yeah, one of our friends, Christina, which some of you know, she was making, another recipe, and she was, the other recipe that she was trying to make calls for cornmeal, but she confused cornmeal with soy flour.
You can see it looks kind of similar.
They look similar, yes. Cornmeal does have a light color like that. And guess what? Voila! Came this really nice tasting butter, and you will agree with us that it's really good. We love it.
It really is.
So this is
butter.
Yes, that's true. So this is one of the few occasions when a mistake turns out good.
So that's a report from Iron City. If you're near the Butler Creek Health Center in the next few months, please stop in for a visit. We'd love to have you for a meal and give you a tour, take you for a walk. May God bless all of you.
Man sāka likties, ka tas kungs man kaut ko saka.
I was in Brazil
Es biju Brazīlijā
3 years ago
pirms 3 gadiem,
doing youth meetings.
vadot jauniešu sanāksmi.
I was getting close to going home.
Man jau tuvojās laiks, kad es došos mājās.
And what I always planned
Un es vienmēr biju
is
plānojis,
my food on the plane.
ko es vienmēr plānoju, ir mans ēdiens lidmašīnā.
So I asked the man I'm with,
Tādēļ es lūdzu tiem vīriešiem, ar
Name
kuriem
is
es biju
Martin.
kopā,
I said, Martin,
Mārtiņš,
got to have some peanut butter
es
for the
viņam
plane.
teicu, man vajadzētu zemesriekstu sviestu
I need some
lidmašīnā.
bread.
Man vajag maizi
I need some peanut butter.
un zemesriekstu sviestu.
I need a banana.
Un man vajag banānu.
And I said, can we find some?
Vai mēs varam to visu atrast?
So we found bread,
Mēs atradām maizi,
found a banana,
atradām banānu,
but all the peanut butter we found
bet vienīgais zemesriekstu sviests, ko mēs
was
atradām,
full of
bija pilns ar
oil,
eļļu,
sugar,
cukuru,
peanuts.
zemesriekstiem.
You know, it's no good.
Nav labs.
So he took me, as the 3 or 4 days, we went to, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, 12 places.
Mēs 3-4 dienās aizbraucām uz
No
8, 9, 10 vietām.
And then,
Neviens nebija labs.
the
Un
day
tad,
before we left,
dienu pirms mēs braucām
peanut butter.
prom, zemesriekstu sviests.
Ingredients,
Sastāvdaļas,
peanuts.
zemesrieksti.
I said, praise the Lord.
Es teicu, slavā tam kungam.
So we had our last meeting.
Un tā mums bija pēdējā sanāksme.
The youth are coming in.
Jaunieši sanāca kopā.
We're setting up the tables.
Mēs salikām galdiņus
Say, praise the Lord.
un slavējām Dievu.
And we're getting the food out.
Un mēs ņemam ārā ēdienu.
There's a papaya
Un tur ir papājas,
and some bananas
banāni
and some oatmeal.
un auzu pārslas.
Looks good.
Izstāsta diezgan labi.
And Martin looks at me
Mārtiņš paskatās uz mani.
and says, you have some peanut butter, don't you?
Un viņš saka, tev taču ir zemesriekstu sviests, vai ne?
I ignored him.
Sorry?
I ignored him.
Es viņu ignorēju.
Now, Martin is a German.
Mārtiņš ir
He's a
vācietis.
short guy.
Viņš tāds īss vīrs.
And he doesn't show any emotion.
Un viņš neizrāda nekādas emocijas.
He looks at me.
Pastāst uz mani.
You got some peanut butter, don't you?
Tev ir zemesriekstu sviests, vai ne?
I ignored him.
Es viņu ignorēju.
Now, I got a Bible verse. Haggai 2, verse 8.
Hagaja 2:8.
The silver is mine,
Sudrabs ir mans
and the gold is mine,
un zelts ir mans.
and the peanut butter is mine.
Un zemesriekstu sviests arī ir mans.
Thus saith the Lord.
Tā saka tas kungs.
Now, what's the nice? You know the 10th commandment?
Vai jūs zināt, kāds ir 10.
Right.
bauslis?
4th commandment?
4.
Keep
bauslis.
the Sabbath day, right?
Ievēro sabata
5th
dienu.
commandment?
5.
Honor your mother and father.
Godā savu tēvu un
6th
māti.
commandment?
6.
Thou shalt not kill.
Tev nebūs nokauts.
7th commandment?
7.
Don't commit adultery.
Tev nebūs laulība
8th
pārkāpt.
commandment?
8.
Thou shalt not steal.
Tev nebūs zakt.
9th commandment?
9.
Don't bear false witness.
Nē, tev nebūs sniegt
10th commandment?
viltus liecību. 10.
Don't covet my peanut butter.
Tev nebūs iekārot manu zemesriekstu sviestu.
And he said it again.
Un viņš to
He
teica
said it
vēlreiz.
again.
Viņš to pateica
You got
vēlreiz.
some peanut butter, don't you?
Tev taču ir zemesriekstu sviests, vai ne?
And I went and cut that peanut butter.
Un es aizgāju paņēmu to zemesriekstu sviestu.
And I took it out.
Izņēmu.
Pure peanuts.
Īsti zemesriekstu.
I put it on the table.
Uzliku viņu uz galda.
And then those 7-day Adventist young people
Un
came
tad
in.
tie 7. dienas adventistu jaunieši ienāca
They
iekšā.
looked at that peanut butter.
Paskatījās to zemesriekstu
Oh,
sviestu.
peanut butter.
O, zemesriekstu sviests!
And they got their knives.
Un viņi teica, ja es paņēmu nažus.
You know, they ate every bit of that. And there was nothing left.
Viņi apēda visu, tur
They ate all
nekas
the peanut
nepalika.
butter. And then the meeting begins.
Un tad sākās sanāksme.
And the subject?
Un tēma
Selfishness.
- sautīgums.
So, now, I told
Es viņiem pateicu,
those students
tiem jauniešiem,
the whole story.
visus to, kas man bija uz sirds.
And I said, you ate my peanut butter.
Un es viņiem pateicu, jūs apēdāt
You
manu
ate all of my
zemesriekstu
peanut butter.
sviestu.
And then the cook,
Un tad pavārs,
he stood up
viņš piecēlās,
and he said, brother,
un viņš teica, brāli,
he said, I'm the cook.
es esmu pavārs,
I buy the food.
es pērku ēdienu.
And I went to town today
Un šodien es devos uz pilsētu.
and I had my list.
Man bija saraksts.
I bought everything on my
Es
list.
nopirku visu, kas bija manā sarakstā.
The peanut butter I had looked like this.
Man zemesriekstu sviests, kas man bija,
He
izskatījās
said,
tā kā
brother
šis.
Lou,
Un viņš teica, brāli, lūk,
I don't know why I did it.
es nezinu, kādēļ es to darīju.
It wasn't on my list.
Tas nebija uz manā sarakstā.
But he bought a thing of peanut butter this big.
Bet viņš nopirka tik lielu burciņu zemesriekstu sviestu.
And the Lord gave me a lesson.
Un tas kungs man iedeva
And
mācību.
the peanut butter is mine.
Zemesriekstu sviests ir mans.
Now, that was a hard night.
Tā bija grūta. Tas bija grūts vakars.
I was in the mountains
Es biju kalnos
and it was cold.
un bija augsts.
And Martin and I were roommates.
Un mēs ar Mārtiņu bijām istabas biedri.
We had 2 beds
Mums bija 2 gultas
and no blanket.
un neviena saga.
Somebody knocks on the door.
Kāds pieklāvē pie durvīm.
I open the door.
Es atvēru durvis.
They say, here's a blanket.
Viņi saka, lūk, kur saga.
How many?
Cik daudz sagas?
1.
Viena.
I look at Martin.
Es paskatos uz Mārtiņu.
Martin said, what do you have?
Mārtiņš man prasa, kas tev tur ir?
I said, your blanket.
Es viņam teicu, tava saga.
No. No.